My dearest brothers and sisters. This is Hakann speaking. I greet you in peace and love. Today I would like to answer the following reader question.
Question: what is pedophilia? Is nature or lack of nurture part of it? Is it the soul needing this experience? Is it a lack of certain enzymes, proteins, during inception? As ideologies now go into ideas that age is transitional, a 40-year-old may feel and act as a 19-year-old and a 10-year-old may be feeling 19, hence they can be in a sexual relationship. So many things around pedophilia get even more muddled.
Answer: thank you for this very important question. First of all, needless to say, pedophilia is a bad thing. It is harmful to the child. Do not engage in it. Some pedophiles have suffered themselves, but that does not mean that they get to harm others. If someone would feel that they would grow from engaging in pedophilia on a soul level, even then it is not justified, because it harms the child. Children cannot consent to something like this. You do not get to harm others just because you feel it would help you personally on a soul level. There is a strong body-mind connection, far stronger than most people realize. Very few conditions are purely physical or purely emotional. Like most things, pedophilia has both a physical and an emotional component. However, because the biochemistry is not that useful to an average person, I will be discussing the emotional dimensions of pedophilia. Pedophilia can actually come from several different things. One is that the person is emotionally much younger than their physical age. Hence they feel drawn to children who are also emotionally younger. This is not a very common reason, and of course, this still does not justify pedophilia because that harms the child. Another reason that someone feels pedophilic urges is that the person did not get to experience a happy nurturing childhood, and possibly they had to grow up way too quickly. Hence as adults they are drawn to the innocence of a child, because they never got to experience a proper and happy nurturing childhood. This is probably the most common reason for pedophilia. A third possible reason is that the person is simply evil and is possibly working with demons, and he wishes to violate and destroy that which is innocent and indeed sacred, namely children. A fourth possibility is that the person was raped by an adult as a child, and once the person grows up they perpetuate that cycle of violence. Hurt people, unfortunately. By molesting a child, the person can temporarily soothe their own feeling of powerlessness that they felt when they were molested. The majority of pedophiles have suffered themselves. Again, I do not condone acts of pedophilia, but as always, I advocate for unconditionally loving everyone, no matter what, and only condemning certain actions. So I love the pedophile, just as I love literally everyone, while I oppose acts of pedophilia. That is what it means to love unconditionally. The majority of people who feel sexual attraction towards children do not engage in those acts, fortunately. Those pedophiles who have those feelings and do not act on them are actually brave and worthy of praise, in my eyes, because they are choosing the well-being of another over their own pleasure or their own pain relief. They can't help that they have feelings of pedophilia, but they are doing what they can to not harm others, while getting very little support or empathy or understanding from society. To me, this is worthy of praise and respect. So, what is the ultimate solution to pedophilia? Well, if a person is willfully evil, then the solution is locking them up or tracking them every hour of the day or the death penalty. However, if the person is a pedophile because of past trauma and also genuinely wishes to heal, then the solution is for them to directly work on healing their trauma, and after that, nurturing and reconnecting with their own inner child. This might mean doing coloring in a coloring book, or playing with balloons, or having stuffed animals, or something like that. In an ideal world, pedophiles would absolutely be stopped from molesting children, but they would also receive love and understanding and access to healers if they wish to work on themselves. Yes, some pedophiles actually can get over the feelings and urges that they have, but they do need to want to heal, and most likely they will likely need the support and help from a skilled and open-minded healer. After all, people who have pedophilic urges but who do not act on them, are not actually doing anything wrong, and they deserve a helping hand as much as everyone deserves a helping hand. I hope this message was helpful. To be perfectly clear, nothing that I said here undermines the fact that people should not molest children. Children should absolutely be protected from those adults who would molest them. I will leave you today with all my love, respect and well wishes. Your star brother, Hakann.